Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're returning. My name is Jen and I am here, in case you didn't know, to start the video series of swatching all my Notpolish colors. So today we're starting with Nude. We're gonna get right into it. So this is, if it says CC on the label there, that means it's from their candy coated collection, which means it is a sheer jelly acrylic. So this is their Nude sheer jelly called To the Taste. So I'm going to be showing you guys the bottom of the jars first, so you know what color I'm swatching, and then after the swatch is finished, I will show you guys the swatch stick next to the bottom of the jar again. So in case you want to take note of what colors these are, that'll help you. And you can, of course, forward or backward through the video. When V swatched hers, I referred to that video over and over again to get colors that I wanted from Notpolish. I'd be like, oh, what was that pink? And I would go back to that video. So I'm doing this for multiple reasons. One, because how cool, like, just to do videos of showing all my colors for you guys. But also, it's becoming overwhelming. Like, I have a lot, and when I want to do a set or my clients are here, yes, they're on the wall behind me facing my clients so they can choose a purple if they want, but they're not the ones that work with the acrylic. I am. So they don't really know what color that purple looks like once it's swatched. I do. I have it in my mind, but I don't have swatch sticks to show them to refer to. So I need to do that, number one. Number two, I'm starting to lose track of like what I have. Like I know that if I want a wine color, someone asks me for a burgundy, I know where to go to on my shelf, but I might be thinking, but where's my wine and dine? And I'm digging through them. I just need more organization, and this is going to help me. So what I decided to do was swatch them for you guys, make use of them as far as my clients and myself, as well as have them separated by color like I have them on my shelf. So I'm going to do all my nudes, then I'm going to start with my reds, then pinks, then yellows, orange, greens, like that, and each swatch ring will be of their own color, and it will be its own video. Hope that all made sense and I said it correctly. So before I came into my nail room this day, I set my monomer in front of my heater like I usually do, but I left it there for too long. So if you notice, probably the first half of this video, the first half of the swatches, I was struggling, had to use a different brush. The monomer was drying in my brush, which doesn't usually happen. So yeah, if you notice some poor application on my part, my monomer was hot, okay? So it wasn't warm, it was hot. And I didn't want to switch my monomer because I knew it would cool off, and I was using Young Nails monomer. I still haven't fixed that. You see, when I bring these colors up closer to the camera, my camera like changes colors. I need to fix that. If anybody knows how to fix that in your camera settings, please let me know. I think it's something to do with when the camera senses a lighting change, like whatever you're filming gets closer to the camera, it darkens. I want to be able to give you guys real colors here, like true to what they look like. I'm also zooming in while I'm applying on the swatch stick, so I don't zoom in on edit, so I don't lose any blurriness on upload. I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube Studio, which I've never been able to do before because I would have to do that on my laptop, and my laptop is not compatible with iPhone. It's a Google. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's not an Apple product, so I can never get any videos on there. My iPad is like stuck on, it won't let me log in. I don't know why. It literally, it's locked me out. So I'm only able to do all of this from my phone now. So I'm editing in iMovie, but I did get a notification from YouTube Studio the other day that you can now upload videos from YouTube Studio on your phone, which I was told by Lisa Marie, Nail to the Hustle. I talked to her a lot of times about YouTube, questions I have about YouTube and YouTube Studio and views and things like that, like the other side of creating. And look at this poor application. I'm so sorry. It ends up okay in the end. And by the way, this does glow a gorgeous blue, and I'll show you that afterwards. She said she prevents the blurriness by uploading on YouTube Studio and letting that video rest. Like you give it hours and hours or even a day to upload, and you schedule the upload. That way Studio has time to, you know, when you first uploaded videos, if you guys know, you know, sometimes it's blurry and everything that you have zoomed in on and is crystal clear in your editing app. When the video posts, it's crap. I don't want to do that to you guys with these. Like this is important. These are colors you might be purchasing. By the way, with Notpolish, my code is Jen. I will be leaving that in the description box. I'm not going to list out all the colors in the description box because just my nudes were $25, and I have them clearly labeled in the video. So if you want to refer to anything or ask me any questions, please just hit me up in the comments. I answer every single comment, or at least definitely read them and like them. But if you have a question, I will answer you. As far as tools that I'm using, I'm just using my Kiara Sky brush number 8. I'm using my Notpolish brush number 8 and my Young Nails brush. I don't know what size it is. It comes in their kit, but I think it's probably about a 6. And I'm using Young Nails monomer only. I have my black table mat there from Shein. I have my Young Nails table towels. I'm trying to think of anything else I might be using in this video. Oh, the Swatch sticks I got on Amazon, and I did show you guys on an unboxing not too recently about these Swatch sticks. Let's see, what else? I literally just said not too recently. It was recently. And back to that glow color, I was showing you, the reason I tapped on the label is because it had a G in front of the number. Anytime you see a G on any of their colors, that means it is a glow color. And that color I just swatched a minute ago, Peaky Nude, that was in the larger 4-ounce container. The reason that is, the reason I have a large one of that is because that's my color. That's my skin tone, the one that matches me the most. And you'll notice, because I definitely notice this when I buy them and when I swatch them, that a lot of these are very similar. But what it is, you know, people, us humans, like me, for example, I'm Irish, and I have a lot of red and or pink to my skin tone. Everyone has their own undertones. So all of these nudes, you know, they're created to still be nudes, but to have a creamy undertone, an olive undertone. You know, so there's a green undertone, there's peachy undertones like this one, there's yellow undertones, there's browns, grays, there's so many different nudes, you know, in the color spectrum. So if you see some that look a lot, you know, what's the word? Very similar. A lot of them are, but when I lay them out next to each other, you will see the subtle differences. Well, some of them have the undertones I was just mentioning to you. And that's very important. Some of these colors are some of my favorite. Like as I was swatching them, I remember, oh my God, look at this, it's my favorite. And some of them you might not consider to be a nude. Like, wow, that's kind of a rust color. Well, Notpolish calls them nudes, and that's why I keep them like on my nude shelf. And I don't know, you know, some of them aren't actually what you would consider a nude, but that's what they call them. So, as we go here, I will let you know too, what is a little bit tragic for me is some of my favorite colors, actually most of my favorite colors, don't go with my skin tone. They don't have that reddish pink undertone that I need to match my skin. And when we get to those, I'll let you know. So I'm gonna let you guys watch. I was glad that this video wasn't so long. It's about 24 minutes for 25 colors, so that kind of lets me know that each video won't be an hour. Each video will probably be 20 or so minutes, because I know for my reds and pinks, I definitely have 20 or so of each of those. But when I get to my oranges and yellows, I might do orange and yellow together in one video, because I probably only have like 10 of each of those. So I think it'll be a large undertaking, because I have to print all these labels, and that was kind of the most time-consuming part of it, was printing and unsticking and sticking all of the labels and the organization that came beforehand. But that is what I need. I need that organization, so it's well worth it. Again, sorry for the application, you guys. I will do better next time. Also, this is a learning process, because I've never swatched, so I had to learn how to keep my swatch stick in view of the camera no matter what I was doing, because I was zoomed in on recording and not edit. So if you know, you know. If you're recording, you know what I mean. And it's not easy to stay in that tiny little frame when you're zoomed in. So I hope this video uploads correctly. I hope it looks great, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I will jump back on when some of my favorite colors come up. Okay, so this one right here, and I think I do the other one next, which is called Cappuccino. So this one, Spring Latte and Cappuccino, are two of my favorites because they have like a gray purple undertone. And I've definitely used these on my channel. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention that kind of happened organically here because of my hot monomer. If you guys have been around a minute and watch whenever I get like a new acrylic that I'm swatching and testing like for you guys, like if I'm doing a review, one of the things I do is I work with smaller beads, wetter beads, larger beads, drier beads, and end up using different brushes and monomers and things like that so I can really test the product. And so that was happening here organically. I'm doing swatching like I'm not usually doing. I have to do smaller, wetter beads and use different brushes because my monomer was so warm. But that also, I thought, again, organically just ended up showing what a great product Notpolish is, because in all of those conditions, you see that in the end, it's so workable and so buttery and so easy to use. It kind of doesn't matter what your conditions are or what fails or mistakes you make, it is still workable. This is one of my top 5 colors, favorite colors. I love this color. And imagine if you have a red undertone to your skin like I do. This actually is a color that does work with me, which I just love because it's always been one of my favorites. I would love to see in the comments what some of your guys' favorites are. Look at this mess. But again, it all ends up working out in the finish. You guys, I have a tiny story time. You're not going to believe what just happened to me. So you guys know I live in Arizona. So we have wildlife. Every state and or area, of course, has their own wildlife. Well, we have, in our neighborhood alone, we have javelina, coyotes, bobcats, raccoons. I'm sure I'm missing some other animals, but those are kind of like the main ones that you probably wouldn't expect in a city, you know. And we also have owls, which I'm a really big fan of watching. We have a pair of mated great horned owls that are just absolutely beautiful. But anyway, we watch them have babies every year. They're mating right now, so they're getting ready to nest. It's a whole thing. But I was doing this voiceover on my front porch. I'm sitting out here having my coffee, talking to you guys, and my wife, it's dark. It's nighttime. It's about 8:30 at night. Pitch dark out here. There's not much of a moon. And my wife's walking our dog. He's a little tiny Chihuahua, Charlie, okay? And she's out walking him, and she's been gone, 10 or 15 minutes. And real quick, though, this is one of my other favorite colors. Look at this. I don't know why, but these red nudes, oh my gosh. And this video and swatch did not do it justice. At the end, when I show the finished colors, you'll see that this has an absolutely beautiful shimmer to it. And I'm not really a fan of like glitters and shimmers, but this one top 5. Love this color. I'm going to probably say in all my swatch videos that I have 100 top 5s. When there's only supposed to be 5 in your top 5. But anyway. Okay, so I'm sitting here in the dark on the patio, and I hear my dog snuffling. We have a little 2-seater table. So there's just 2 chairs, a table and 2 chairs sitting out here on our front porch. And it's just a small, like I said, 2-seater table. And I also love this color, FYI. It makes me think of putty, like gray putty. Anyway, I'm not going to look at the colors. I'm just going to tell you guys a story. So I stop interrupting myself. So I'm sitting here and I hear my dog is back, and he's just snuffling and sniffling right here by my front door, like sniffing at the front doormat. So my dog has come to the door without my wife. So I stand up because I'm like, well, what's he doing back? And again, it's dark. My porch light is off. So I stand up thinking, what's he doing, off leash right here on my front porch? And what's he sniffing for? And how come he didn't come to me? And where's my wife? I'm thinking all of these things in an instant, and I stand up, and what's not on my porch is my little chihuahua. What's on my porch about 2 feet from me and knee high is a freaking javelina. Okay? If you guys don't know what that is, Google it. It is spelled Javelina, like a javelin. So the J is silent because it's a Spanish javelina. Okay, it's a wild boar, a wild pig with tusks. They will charge you. They will gore you. One gored my uncle, and he has a huge gouge chunk taken out of his calf. Okay, they're huge. It was knee high. It was literally, I could have touched it. And that's what was snuffling on my front mat. And they are never alone. They run in packs, and they will attack you. You guys, my knees are still wobbly. My heart is banging. This just happened. And just instinctually, I stomped my foot and said, get out of here, get out of here. And it ran, and I could hear its hooves clacking on my sidewalk. Oh my gosh. And then it's dark again. All I have is my phone light. Like the light from my screen. As I didn't have time to turn on my flashlight, none of it all happened so fast. But they are never alone. So I'm thinking, where are the rest of them? Are they behind me? How did they creep up on me like that? And yeah, there was a whole pack in my front yard. When I stood up, all 4 more came out from behind my wife's truck. Dude, oh my God, that was so scary. So scary. Thank God they ran off, but they only ran like to my mailbox and then turned around like, what, bitch? Okay, and accidentally during my story time, we did pass through some of a few of my favorites, which were Wifey Material, Sweet Autumn, and that last one, it just went by, so I can't think of what it just was. But I love all the really rich, deep browns. But like the ones that are the gray browns that I just showed you guys, like the Wifey Material and Sweet Autumn, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous nudes, gorgeous colors. But I can't wear them. They make me wash out. They really don't go good with the pink in my skin. So unfortunately for me, I can still use them to do sets. And I put Nude Me up here because I didn't show you the color again underneath when I was finished. That was the only one I think I messed up on. So we're getting close to the end. I will jump back on when we're there. Okay, and I want to talk a little bit about Nude Panther here. This is a beautiful color. It's super just creamy. It's one of their top sellers. I have a lot of it. I got that big jar of it, but in my mystery box. I notice, now I can see on the screen right here with my eye that this recording and the lighting and everything that I had going on here, this is its true color, okay? I hope this really hope this comes out in the video. This is a brown nude. I see so many people, and I think it might be their skin tone, but like V, when I was watching V over and over and over and over again, like obsessively, to really learn a lot in the beginning of my journey, Nude Panther always looked pink on her channel. I don't know if it was her lighting or her skin tone or if they've changed the formula, but I literally bought this thinking it was a nude pink. I don't see any pink in this. It may have maybe a slight pinkish undertone for those people who have like a pink undertone to their skin or something. I don't know. I have never myself eyeballed any pink in that color. So if you are thinking that Nude Panther is a pink nude, it is not. That is its true color that I just showed you guys there. And I just wanted to mention that because I wouldn't say I was disappointed when I got it, because it's not polished, right? I mean, it's gorgeous. It works beautifully, and it is a very gorgeous color, and it is a true nude. It's beautiful, but it is not pink. So it was just not what I expected when I got it, and it never has been. This Naughty Girl, it's really gray. Just, oh my God, I love it. That's another one of my favorites. I'll be right back. Okay, and then also when I swatched these, I tried to lay them out in color order, but I had done all that sticking and printing of the labels and everything, and it was just kind of a lot to like really look at them in their containers, since they all had kind of a similar base color, to be able to tell which one was actually lighter than the one next to it. So same thing on the swatch sticks. When I laid them out, I did them in relatively color order, but I did this one last, and it's out of order basically because it had a lot of shimmer in it, and I thought it might get in my brush. So that was the last one. That was Creme Brulee. I left that little bit of psychotic breathing in there for you guys because I thought it was funny. Whenever I play these back, I'm like, what are you doing, Jen? I mean, I do have a cold and everything, but jeez. So here they are all together. This is kind of going to be my plan for each video, where the same format of video I'm going to do, and then lay them all out like this for you guys, give you a good picture, good close-ups of what they look like dry. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys found your favorite color in here. Use my code Jen with Notpolish. Good luck shopping, and I will see you guys next time. I'll have some Watch Me Works, and I will also have more swatches coming your way. See you guys soon. Bye.